is brought to you by
Your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
All right, so we're watching those clouds kind of billow up here this evening. And as expected, there are a few very isolated showers trying to develop. They are pretty few and far between right now. So most of the time for most of the area here this evening is going to be dry. But you can kind of see those clouds building there as we look out over downtown. 77 now. And a little bit of a light easterly wind. So a few spotty showers, maybe a rumble of thunder around this evening, and then it's partly to mostly cloudy. Mild overnight. Areas that do see a shower will probably have some patchy fog that develop as we go through the overnight hours and low temperatures into the low 50s. So not quite as warm tomorrow. It'll be breezy, but most of the time it should be rain-free. However, we get into the late afternoon, again, a few isolated thunderstorms will pop up with a better chance for more of a widespread, everybody gets it type rain and downpours by the evening and into Saturday night. All right, here's a look at temperatures now. 77 here. Look at Cuse tonight at 85. Down 81 to Binghamton, where it is 80 degrees, so it's warm here across the Northeast. And as we take a look at satellite radar, again, these showers kind of popping up here as we go through the evening hours, but the main brunt of the rain still well to the west, and this thing is just kind of inchworming its way towards us here and will not really arrive here. I know it doesn't look like it's far away, but it won't really arrive in earnest until the evening tomorrow. Hey, still snowing tonight out over the upper plain states where we've had a plethora of winter weather, but again, that will stay out there. We are mild for now and into Saturday as well. Check this out. These are a look at the storm reports from the last 24 hours. It's had quite a legacy, basically from Illinois, stretching all the way down into East Texas, where there was even a couple of twisters in Texas and Oklahoma yesterday. All right, so there goes the warm front through. A couple of showers and thunderstorms will bubble up here as we go into the evening. Notice Saturday, most of the wet weather to the west. Watch as we go into the afternoon, though. You see how it kind of gets coaxed up along the front? So a few isolated showers and thunderstorms developing in the afternoon, then a round of steadier rain with thundery downpours developing by evening. And then once we get rid of all the warmth that we've had today into tomorrow, we replace it with more cooler weather going into next week. All right, have a look at Oneida County. Breezy, warm, a few late storms developing. High temperatures will make it into the mid-70s. 7-day forecast. So some scattered storms developing late Saturday, but most of the day will be rain-free. Cooler again as we go into Sunday and really into next week. I can't completely rule out a spotty shower here or there. It doesn't look like a lot of rain, but temperatures kind of hanging in the low 50s. Eventually we get into the mid-upper 50s to low 60s by late next week. So enjoy the warmth tonight and tomorrow. And then it starts to get a little cooler again. But really, all in all, not too bad.
Not too bad. There are those April showers we've all been expecting. They had to show up at some point. So
yep, they will by tomorrow night especially. Could be some downpours.
Well, thanks, Craig. Here's a look at what's coming up tonight.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Have a look at the weekend. It is here, and I think it's a decent one. There are going to be a few scattered showers and thunderstorms developing as we get into late Saturday afternoon, but until then it should be dry. And then Saturday night, like dinner time and beyond, it's going to rain. Downpours, maybe some thunder around. And then we kind of replace the warmth with the cool by the time we get to Sunday, still a little unsettled as well. We've had already some wet weather here. A little shower popped up. We'll show you that on radar. So one random rogue guy out there right now, and where you get some wet weather, you're going to have some patchy fog, mild with a low of 51. All right, so here's a look at live Doppler radar right now, and we've had a few showers kind of sprout up here as expected. One little area of wet weather. This is central Herkimer County near Ohio and down towards Russia, Newport, extending back towards the Remsen area. Some wet weather right now. A little bit of lightning and thunder. Hear the thunder? Imagine Dragons down in Madison County near Hamilton right now. We'll put this in motion, and you can see how these just kind of pop up here. So these will harmlessly move through while you're sleeping. Temperatures now still nice and mild out there, 64 degrees. We'll take you out a little bit wider. So we've had that push of warmth out ahead of the cold front, which is currently to the west. This will come through as we go into Saturday night. By the way, it's snowing out across the arrowhead of Minnesota. Much colder out there. And we're going to see a little chunk of this cold head our way. Don't think it's going to snow, though, so don't worry about that. All right, so Futurecast. Again, a few scattered showers will kind of fall while you're sleeping, and then they move on. And then through the day on Saturday, notice that's 8 o'clock in the morning. We click the hours away, 10, 11, 12, noon, 1 o'clock. We're mainly dry, but then we get into the late afternoon. Here comes our next band of showers and storms. That will be rolling east, and quite a bit of downpours and storms around for the evening. So the wettest part of Saturday will be late. Then you can see the whole thing starts to shift east, but we're still going to have some lingering instability running around on Sunday. So there's probably going to be a few more scattered showers developing then. Before the rain gets here late Saturday, I think it's mid-70s. It'll be breezy. Winds are southeasterly through the day on Saturday. It's a little noticeable in the wind department as well. Winds right now, east at 11, temperature 64, nice and mild. So it will be mild overnight as showers taper. And I think mainly dry Saturday, rain, thundery downpours moving in by the evening. 74, cooler with a scattered shower, breezy Sunday 54, and we just kind of chill into next week. Still kind of unsettled, some passing showers around Monday, Tuesday, not a lot of rain, and then some slow improvements as we get mid to late next week, highs into the low 60s by Friday.
It's okay that they're slow as long as there are improvements.
We're getting
That's
there.
what we look for.
Yep, you got it.
Thanks, Craig. When we come back, the Comets playing at home tonight, looking for a chance to advance in the playoffs. Brendan Miller joins us with sports next after this break.
Witness weather forecast.
Hey, good evening to you. So let's get you up to date with the weekend forecast here. And I still think Saturday looks mainly dry. However, we get into the late afternoon and probably more like evening. We're going to have some downpours and storms developing. There could be one or two isolated showers or storms by late afternoon. High temperature 74, so still warm. Then we replace it with cooler air on Sunday. Breezy, high temperatures in the mid-50s. Out there tonight, some clouds drifting through. We've also had a few spotty showers, a few rumbles around. Those are going to taper. Mild overnight. And if you did get a shower, I wouldn't be surprised there's some patchy fog developing late tonight with a low of 51. And then through the day Saturday, not quite as warm. We'll take a look at the high temperatures today here in just a minute. But 74 with a storm developing late afternoon with downpours developing as we get towards and after dinner time on Saturday. So we take a look at the high temperatures from today. Friday, we got into the low 80s here in Utica as expected. It was warm and summery, but we do see some changes off to the west. You can see a line of showers out here. That's a cold front that is slowly inch-worming its way towards the area here. So out ahead of it, a couple of showers. I think the vast majority of this, though, arrives as we get into the evening on Saturday. We go out a little bit wider. There's the snowy system out in the upper plain states, the northern high plain states. Meanwhile here, we're riding the warm side of the ridge, but this whole thing is going to start to shift east. Now, don't get scared. I don't think we get snow, but we definitely will get cooler. All right, so there's that slug of moisture coming up as we get into late Saturday, more likely in the evening, and then through, say, midnight, 1, 2 o'clock Saturday morning as this area low pressure moves through. And you can see it's not that wide of an area of rainfall, and it pushes through, so it should be out of here by the time we get to Sunday. However, through the course of the day on Sunday, still can't rule out a few scattered showers popping up, breezy, cooler, as the occlusion, which is this pink line here, moves east. We start to drag in some cooler weather. So there's all the warmth from today. We'll still be kind of lingering tomorrow, and then here comes the cooler weather into early next week. So on your Saturday, mid-70s, maybe a storm late, better chance of some downpours into the evening. Across the North Country, I think mid-60s. Yeah, not quite as warm, mainly dry through the evening. Mohawk Valley, a warm breeze, showers, thunderstorms developing by evening, highs into the low 70s. And for Otsego County, I expect increasing clouds, showers developing by the finish of the day, highs low and mid-70s. So not too bad Saturday. Downpours and storms by evening. Scattered shower, much cooler. Breezy Sunday. Stays kind of cool into next week and unsettled. Some passing rain showers around. Not a lot, though. Some slow improvements to the temperature and the sky by the time we get to late next week.
Definitely going to want to have your umbrella on hand. Maybe leave it in the car. Take it with you in your bag. Scattered rain showers can catch you unprepared.
Right, and I think the most concentrated rain will be in the evening, Saturday evening.
All right, we'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Craig. There's more Eyewitness News coming up. We'll be right back.